There we are. Quick mic check. Okay, we're good. All right, what's up, guys? What's up? Happy Friday. Feel good Friday. Good vibes Friday. What's going on? How are you? Got a lot to get into, obviously. Is game day eve in about 30 hours or so, 31 hours. South Carolina will take on the Missouri Tigers. Ms. Who? Yeah. Yeah, we got the matching Carolina flat bill and the shirt. I will say this is a pretty fire combo. I don't know why it took me so long to pull this thing out. But anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in here on a Friday. TGIF indeed. The weekend is here. So let's talk about it. I would love to hear you guys' predictions. Obviously, the show dropped this morning. The podcast, I should say, episode 322 with my official prediction. Would love to hear you guys' predictions for the game this weekend. SEC Football Tube. What is up, my guy? Owen Turner, Rodney Creel, Phil, what's going on? Andrew Bowers, what's up? Ryan Smith, what's up? Lindsey Hagler, yeah. So I've had this shirt for a while. It is fire, though. I do like this a lot. One of the few Under Armour pieces I think we'd all agree turned out really, really well. But you guys should see the shirt I'm rocking for game day tomorrow, by the way. I'll put a picture of it up. But I'm very excited to rock this shirt tomorrow, put it that way. Some nostalgic Gamecock vibes, no doubt. As you guys, by the way, probably heard on the podcast, or if you have not listened, I will be in the stadium tomorrow. First game, I will actually be attending in person at Willie B. Obviously, I went to Baton Rouge and watched that game, but this will be the first game at Willie B for me this season. Gonna have the camera out and all that good stuff. Gonna be documenting a little bit. Really thought it'd be a cool piece of content to make. Kind of what is a Gamecock football game like under COVID protocol. So I'm just really excited to go in general. So going to be out at the tailgate. It's going to be going into the game. We're still having the watch party, by the way. Just a quick reminder. If you do want to go out to Overtime Bar and Grill, if you don't have a ticket, that's still a fantastic place to watch the game. So if you want to go there, please do so. Or if you just, like I said, need a spot to game, that is the spot to go. So be sure to check it out. Kickoff 7:30. Doors open at 11. There was one other thing I feel. Oh, this was the other thing. So normally I'm doing a pregame and a postgame show, right, for the game. I'm not going at overtime, right? We're not going to overtime. So I wanted to ask you guys what time, if I was to do a pregame show tomorrow, what time would you prefer it? I was thinking maybe 11:30 to noon, or we could do something maybe afternoon, like 3 to 3:30. What are you guys' thoughts? And Javon Kinlaw just tweeted out a minute ago, Gamecock fans are the worst on my soul. So I'm actually going to show this to you guys so I don't have to tell you. Just love to see it. You just love to see it from these guys. Just unbelievable. But again, if you guys want to chime in, like I said, tell me what time would you guys want to go live? 3 to 3:30, 3:30 to maybe noon, whatever. So I definitely still want to do the pregame show for 30 minutes, take you guys questions and all that good stuff. So here is I did not see that he tweeted at Mason Zandy. I did not see that. Wow, going after Mason Zandy. I just, and this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about in my prediction for the game. Culture is what wins football games like this one tomorrow. I don't believe in the culture that Will Muschamp established here. I don't believe in it at all. So in case you have not seen this, I'll show it to you real quick. This is what Javon Kinlaw tweeted about a minute ago. So this is Javon Kinlaw, former Gamecocks defensive tackle. This is what he tweeted about a minute ago or so, about a couple minutes ago. So that is Javon Kinlaw. And listen, I get being frustrated, and there's fans saying that, this and that about Izzy and JC. But my friends, this is not the way to go about it. This is not what you do. This is not it. This is not it. So, I mean, I'd love to say some things that I can't really say out loud, and you guys wouldn't appreciate the language. I'm almost speechless. I cannot believe seeing that. We're going to go ahead and go out to the phone lines. Open up the phone lines here on a Friday. Hey, Phil, what's up, man?
How about Chris? How you doing, brother?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good here on a Friday, man. Can't complain.
I'm feeling good. Feeling good about the game tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm picking Carolina to win this game by, I'm going to say 10 points. That's how good I feel about it.
Yeah, really. I love it. I love the optimism.
I don't know the final score, but I'm feeling Carolina double digit.
Yeah. No, I like it. I mean, you could see it. You could see an inspired team come out for sure. There's no question.
That would be ideal for sure, considering what's happened. They need to circle the wagons, play for each other, play for the logo instead of for themselves. I understand a lot of things went wrong with this season. Their guys gone. Will Muschamp's out. But they need to rally for each other and for themselves and for the university.
And I think that's definitely the biggest storyline in the game, and the question mark is that again, to me, it's like the X's and O's part is way less the conversation. It's more about what type of attitude and what type of pride, you know what I mean, these guys come out with and play with. So I certainly we could see it. You know what I mean? We saw it in 2015 when Spurrier resigned. I thought that team played hard, if nothing else. And, will we see it tomorrow night? That's the question. But, I mean, obviously, man, I'd love to see Carolina go 3-0 because here's the thing. The monkey's off the shoulders. The weight's lifted. Muschamp's gone. So, hey, why not? Let's go win 3 in a row. I mean, whatever. So, I'd love to see it. That's no question.
You talked about Muschamp's culture in the locker room there with seeing some of these guys being, like, mentally weak and stuff like that. I'm going to put it to you this way. When some of these guys are coming in, all they're thinking about is, I'm going to the next level, and Carolina is the vehicle to get me there. So their perspective of the university is entirely different from ours as students, fans of the university. We have Carolina in our heart always. These guys are just using Carolina as a vehicle to get to where they want to be in the professional ranks and making big money. So when these guys opt out and we consider it, selfish and quitting and stuff like that, that is not their perspective. It's different than what we have. Mm-hmm. So when we're recruiting guys that are, 4 and 5 stars, we have to understand that they don't have our perspective. They look at it a different way. Mm. But if we've got guys that are walking on and then earning a scholarship or, 2 stars or whatever, 3 stars that are undervalued, those guys might appreciate the university a little bit more and the football program a little bit more because they don't see the next level. They see Carolina as their ceiling. Oh, yeah. And this is their last opportunity to play a sport that they love.
Well, and I think what you're seeing, man, with JC is just everything. And it's not just South Carolina, it's everywhere. All the players that opted out, all these guys that have said whatever. What fans are probably realizing, and probably should have realized a while ago, though, and it's unfortunate, but I'm just going to drop this bombshell. Your favorite player doesn't love your school as much as you do. Like, not even close. Right. So, yeah. Right. I mean, these guys, there's definitely – I think there's a lot more of – and I think you see it with the former players that were under Spurrier that won all those games. There's much more of a connection to the school when you win big and because you have so many great memories and all of that. But – most of these guys, college is just a platform to the NFL. That's all it is for a lot of them. Yeah. So, like, where they go to school really doesn't matter. Like, they really don't care. They don't grow up Gamecock fans. They don't have some close tie to the school, which is totally fine. Like, hey, honestly, we're using them too. They're using us. We're using them. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, the school is using them to make money and to put butts in the seats. Like, I totally get it. But the stuff I've just hated seeing is like going out of the way to throw shade. Like this Kinlaw thing is just like, it's baffling. Like, no perspective whatsoever. No, I mean, Because here, what I don't get, man, is like, I don't know. I could go off on a tangent on this because I'm someone, I mean, you know, man, I deal with the social media side of things. I mean, I've had people tell me to kill myself because I had an opinion on Carolina football. Like, I know how ridiculous social media can be, but you have to, like, at some point, like, I don't know if they're teaching these guys this, and I know they're kids and all, like, you have to be able to block it out. Like, you have to, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can't let because guess what? They're going to be a lot harder on you in the NFL than we are. Like, because there's no like, oh, you're one of us. No, bro, you're paid. Like, if you mess up, they're going to call for your job. So, like, if you think college is hard with the South Carolina fans, bro, just wait till it. And God forbid you go to a big market team. Like, if you go to New York, they're going to rip you. They're going to destroy you. So, and that's always been my biggest gripe is, you know, I love doing what I do, obviously, but it's just so funny because I'm like, I'll say things about certain guys. You know, obviously I'm critical. I'll say things about certain guys and fans will get upset. And I'm like, it's so much. And, you know, being up in the Northeast, it's so much different between college and NFL. Like, you can call people the worst names ever in NFL. Like, nobody cares. But in college, it's almost like you have to, like, you're walking on eggshells a little bit. Again, I could go off on a complete tangent, but I don't know, man. I don't know these guys. Like, it's just, are they that, like, and here's the thing. I've seen it the entire tenure. Like, JC and Izzy, I hate to call them out by name or whatever. They're not even a part of University of South Carolina anymore. Who cares? After every game, these guys are name searching themselves on Twitter and stuff. And it's like, mentally fragile people do that. Now, people that have a mental edge and are mentally tough, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They're not going to see what Joe Schmo with 35 followers had to say about him. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. That's just from my point of view, my vantage point. I mean, again, I know it's an emotional time right now for everybody, especially those players. They just lost their head coach. It is what it is, but this is just the wrong way to go about it, man. It's the wrong way to go about it, going after the fans. And, I mean, listen, there's going to be dummies on social media. That's just how it works. It's part of the gig. Like, you can't expect everybody's going to agree with what you're doing. And I said this earlier in the week too. Hey, if you think JC and Izzy are quitters, that's totally you're right. That's fine. I'm not knocking you for it. Maybe don't air that on social media, though. You're not really accomplishing anything. But I don't know, man. Again, I could just go off on a rant all day about it, but it's just unfortunate to see. That's all it is. And I'm glad there's a change happening because it's obvious and apparent it was needed. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah. So.
I agree 100%. Let me run one more thing by you before I get off the phone here.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are talking about Beamer as the next guy. I hope it comes into fruition because I don't want Napier. Obviously, we've already talked about that yesterday. But if Beamer is the guy, I said this in the chat yesterday on Facebook to you. He needs strong coordinators if he is the next hire as the head coach. And this is going to come out of left field. I'm throwing a curveball at you, but if Chadwell is not coming to Carolina as the head coach, they can throw a lot of money at him as a coordinator for, I mean, what is his contract right now? $300,000?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot. You're going to pay your coordinator $1 million at least. So.
Right. So he's getting a pay raise. He doesn't have the hot seat of being the head coach.
Right.
And he can bring in the offense and help Beamer as the head coach with his great offense. That would be awesome. That would be, for me, that's a home run.
Mm-hmm.
That's a perfect scenario because I'm always, Chadwell in or Beamer in now at this point. So if we get both guys, hey, I'm a happy man.
Yeah, I'm game with it. I mean, it'll be really interesting to see who the next head coach brings in. You know, how this thing all shakes out. From what I'm hearing, I mean, it still seems like the momentum is really, Beamer's got a lot of momentum for sure. But, I mean, who knows, man? Like I said, we're not behind closed doors. We don't know what's going on in those conversations. But I will tell you this, a little bit of an update from last night. My guy hit me up. I have heard that he thinks it will be at latest 2 to 3 days after the Kentucky game, which is the final game of the season, is when they will make that official announcement, I guess, of the new hire. Now, I think behind closed doors, obviously they're talking and they could go ahead and get that thing taken care of. But it's sounding like right after that last game, right after that Kentucky game, they'll go ahead and lock it in and make the announcement and all that stuff. So, which makes sense. I mean, you want to let these guys play out the season without any distractions, whatever, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. So, but yeah, it's going to be coming soon, man. Less than a month. We're going to find out. So,
yeah, I heard somebody tell me on YouTube that Chadwell is treated like a god in Coastal, and he's not going to leave because he's so happy there.
Right.
And my thought is, Like, he's not Nick Saban, y'all. Like, come on. Like, he's never won a championship. It's a small school. God bless them. You know, they're over there in Myrtle Beach surfing and stuff like that. That's great. But I'm sure if he's thinking within himself, like, I'm making $300,000 here at a small school. Everybody loves me right now because I'm winning. But I think this guy probably has more ambition than that. I would hope. Jeez, come on.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll see. It's gonna be really interesting, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So,
all right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, appreciate you, Phil.
Go Cox.
Go Cox, indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye. No, so yeah, great call. Like I said, I haven't even really opened up the phone lines yet. Let me do that, guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That almost kind of flustered me. I get on and see Javon Kinlaw tweeting about how terrible Carolina fans are. Yeah. Sorry, I've got it. Yeah. So I just tweeted, and I tell you guys as well, and I think I've said it earlier this week too. The more that these Muschamp era guys talk, the more I just want to forget the Muschamp era even existed. Like, I just completely wipe it from the record books. Honestly, just completely wipe it from. I don't even want to acknowledge that we went through Will Muschamp. None of it. None of these players. None of these coaches. Nothing. So, again, I'm biting my tongue as far as the way the verbiage I would like to use, because I'm sure we have some virgin ears in here. But nope. God. I mean, just, you know what? Like, dude, you know what, man? I have more reverence and more respect for the guys that went 1-21, that went through that stretch in 98, 99 than I do for these guys. So, honestly, it's just absurd, man. And again, it's just, when you see those type of comments, that's what was going on behind closed doors. You reflect your leader. So, you reflect your leader. Bottom line. My score prediction, I've got Mizzou 44, South Carolina 31. And again, a tweet like you just saw today. These dudes can't help themselves, man. Hey, you know what my message is to Javon Kinlaw? Then don't come back. Don't come back. We'll be fine. Don't come back. JC, don't come back. Izzy, don't come back. So, if it's that bad, if the fans are that bad, if you're experienced, don't come back, bro. Hey, guess what? As bad of an experience as it was for you, it was a lot worse for us. Trust me. Nah. Like I said, I'm really like I'm really biting. I just, like I said before, man, going at and again, I'm what I'm not doing is I'm not condoning people that have gone after JC and Izzy and these guys for opting out. Let the guys make their own decisions. Let them make their own decisions. Hey, but guess what? When you make a decision like that, people are going to have opinions on it. It is what it is, bro. Everything you do, every decision you make, people are going to have their opinions on it. Okay? It is what it is. But for like Kinlaw to come out and just, really, bro? Really? For somebody that came from such humble beginnings to be such a dick? Come on, man. Like, really? We got literally alumni going at each other. You know, we got alumni literally going back and forth. I'm not going to tweet at him, bro. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tweet at the guy. Whatever. I'm not going to tweet at the guy, man. I'm not going to do it. Anyways, you guys want to talk about the game? Anyways, yeah, how dare Javon Kinlaw do that as I get on the live, as I get on the live stream. Anyways, yeah, my prediction, I got 44-31 Missouri. And hey, guess what? One of those, that tweet is a pure example of why, though, because like I said, culture is what you need in a game like this. You're going to go one of two directions. You're either going to come together, circle the wagons, play for one another, play for each other, or you're going to crumble and you're going to quit and you're going to blame game and you're going to point the finger. So, yep. Nah, bro. I'm not going to tweet anything at Kinlaw, man. And it ain't going to do no good. I know everybody else is kind of doing that for me, and I don't even really know what I would say. You know, I would just more so tell him. I would more so tell him, you know what? If it was that bad, like I said, don't come back. If it was that bad for you, don't come back. It's fine. Don't come back. We'll pretend it never even happened. Bottom line. Yeah, I'm going to tweet. I don't care. Yep, I couldn't help myself. I could not help myself. If you guys want to see that, I feel like we're literally doing a Twitter share right here. This is what I said. And I stick behind it. Like I said, I stick behind it. This is what I said to Javon Kinlaw. If you're a former player and you feel this way, don't come back. Gamecock football went on long before you, and it'll go on long after your exit. Go cheer on the next school Muschamp lands at. We're good. So if you really feel that way, be gone. We're good. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need that attitude. We don't. It's not a tweet war, bro, but you know, we don't. We're fine. It's just sad that these dudes want to try to cause this type of division with fans and themselves. We don't want to remember you in a negative light. You know, but like, my God, it's hard not to when you're saying dumb shit like this. So. Sorry, guys. I'm just well here, and I'll tell you guys too. You talking about somebody saying Joyner liked the tweet? I'm pretty sure from what I've heard, Joyner's going to transfer. So whatever is what it is. I'd rather him just not even play Saturday if that's the case. If you're a player on that team and that's what I would have said. I think I said this like Monday or Tuesday if I was Bobo, or what I said this earlier in the week. I'm said if I was Bobo, I'd tell the guys, hey man, if you're thinking about transferring, don't play Saturday. Just pack it up, clean out your locker. We're fine. So. I don't know, man. Anyways, what are you guys' predictions for the game? God. Today's show evolved very quickly right off the jump. Yeah. So I just can't. Kinlaw I just can't believe that shit. Well, you know, I can actually though. I can believe it. I can believe it, but you know, hey, like I said, if you're a player and you feel like Kinlaw, totally fine. That's your prerogative. That's your opinion. You can feel how you feel, but don't fucking come back. Bottom line. I apologize for cussing, but don't come back. Just bottom line. Don't come back. So, like I said, I'm trying to hold my tongue as far as like how I really want to talk about this. But because like I said, I know there's probably virgin ears, which it's never really stopped me before, I guess. But yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, yeah. And I just tweeted, you know, and I'll tell you guys, it's just so what's sad to me is how the Muschamp tenure players are so persistent in trying to draw a cause a division between them and the fan base. A fan base that only adores them, cheers them, wants the best for them. Why? Why is this your angle? Our guys want to point the finger and they want to point it at the fan base. It's insane, dude. God. Hey, go cheer for Muschamp at the next school he goes to. The University of Will Muschamp. Just go there. Like, it's just wild, man. It is unbelievable, dude. It is unbelievable. Truly. Thank God for the culture change that will soon be coming. That's what I'll say. Thank God. Shitting on the fans, bro, is never the way to go. So, Edwards for Heisman. This is the first live viewers I've joined back to say I actually enjoy it. Well, I'm glad. It sounds like I exceeded your expectations, so I'm glad that's the case. This isn't normally today's not a. By the way, you guys do want to call in. By the way, 843-790-3377. I've been so distracted with everything. God, I haven't even put that out. Let me take this off. Do not disturb. Oh, it is off. Okay. Phone lines are open, guys. 843-790-3377. That is the number I just posted. If you do want to call in, we can talk whatever. We can talk about the game tomorrow, or we can talk about this shitstorm that's going on social media right now. Edwards for Heisman also says Gamecock Twitter gives you a bad rep, my friend. Man, it's all good. It's all love. Hey, when you're in a position like I'm in and you say things and you give opinions and I tell people, man, they're not all going to hit. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to not like you. It is what it is. It's all love, man. It's all good. I really look at it, if you're a Gamecock fan, you bleed the garnet and black. It's all love to all those people. So even the people that say negative things about me, it's all love, man. At the end of the day, we all pull for the same team. So, Ryan Hemming 22, Kinlaw going to be the next guest interview. I don't think we're on pace for that at this point. Let's see. SEC football too. This fan base is very loyal. How many times have we been through heartbreak and many tears, but stuck by because we love our Gamecocks? This guy's a problem. Yeah, I mean, again, going at the Gamecock fan of all fan bases, bro, a fan base that continues to show up and show out and donate money, and I can't support that. I can't support that. And listen, I understand if the guys want to be upset because people don't agree with their decision, and they're, Ryan Brewer going out and calling them quitters and all that. And listen, I understand their decision. I don't love the decision, but I understand their decision. I'm not going to knock them for the decision, but I understand where Ryan Brewer's coming from too. But the real issue and the real problem and the whole culture thing I talk about, here's the thing, guys. Why are guys like Israel Mukuamu and JC Horn, why can they not just get off of social media? You made your decision. Who gives a damn what anybody thinks about it? Are you that soft that if one person disagrees, you're going to have a bitch fit about it? Bro, you made your decision. Live with it. Who gives a damn? People are going to have their opinions, bro. Just let it be. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, mentally fragile. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, those dudes go on social media seeking trouble, looking for trouble. So, it's just ridiculous, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Nah, man. Like I said, the more these guys talk, man, the more they chirp, whatever. I just want to, bro. I mean, I already did. I already wanted to forget it happened in the first place, but I'd rather just forget the Muschamp era even happened, bro. And that's why I'm saying, like, when I said yesterday, I would clear out all of the staff. I'd get rid of the uniforms we're wearing. Like, I don't want any remnants of Will Muschamp in this program. Like, none, dude. Get as far away from the Muschamp era as we possibly can. So, bottom line. So, is what it is. Again, how do you guys feel about the game tomorrow? There is a game tomorrow. Believe it or not. There is a game. Woo, there is a game tomorrow. I'll be damned. There's a game. There's been so much going down this week, you would forget there was a game being played. So, oh my God. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yep. Anyways, RJ Kelly, no accountability for their actions, no freaking character. HML 31 Gaming, fire T-Rob. He'll get fired. It's all good. Jaden Harris, why do we always get night games? Dude, I don't know. We've gotten so many night games. Hey, you know what? It sets up beautifully, though, by the way. I don't know how ready you guys are for Gamecocks basketball. At this point, I'm literally counting down the seconds. But exhibition next Wednesday. I'll be doing a full Gamecocks basketball preview. That show will probably drop Wednesday. I'll do like a full season preview, breakdown, predictions, all that stuff. But next weekend will be fun, by the way. Saturday, Carolina plays Liberty in the tournament. I forget the tournament name. What is the tournament name? What is the tournament name? The Hall of Fame Classic. South Carolina plays Liberty at 4 and then plays Georgia in football at 7:30. So next Saturday night will be a really, really fun Saturday for Gamecock Athletics. And obviously I'll be covering both. So your guys are going to be working double duty. It'll be a fun day. But yeah, excited for Gamecocks basketball. And I've got 44-31 Mizzou. I've got 44-31 Mizzou winning the game tomorrow. And like I said, the tweet today kind of just says why. I think culture is a big thing in a game like this. You need the right culture, guys coming together, playing for one another. And I don't trust the culture, and I, of course, don't trust the Gamecock defense. USC Insider, the game will be on ESPN News. So if you have ESPN News, you can watch the game. So, and I'm sure, dude, if you don't have it, go on your computer or whatever, you can stream it somewhere. They will have it somewhere where you can watch it. So, yeah. Yep. It's disappointing, man. It's disappointing in Kinlaw. It's disappointing in these former players, these guys that played under Muschamp. And again, I you know what it tells me though? You know what it tells me is that Muschamp created a culture of that, of us versus everybody, us versus the fans, us. It had to. It has to come from somewhere. It has to come from somewhere, right? And I think that's where it came from. Honestly. So, Brian Dean says USC 38, Mizzou 13. I'd love that. I'd love to see South Carolina go 3-0 in these last three. Brian Dean, Shane Beamer, head coach, Charlie Strong, DC, and OCGA Mangus. That'd be very interesting. HML 31 game will be on Gamecocks IMG Network. Yeah, if you want to tune in that way, yeah, it will. It's just like every other game. It'll be on. Yeah, it would definitely be on. RJ Kelly says 28-17 Mizzou. SC football to begin. We have the most loyal fan base. How in the world are we the worst? We've stuck by through adversity because we love our Gamecocks. I'm so glad this culture is gone. I agree with you 110%. Let's see. Stevie Odom says Carolina loses by at least 14, but Kevin Harris gets at least 200 yards rushing. I'd love to see it get to 1,000. That'd be awesome. Andrew Bowers, the game is also on the SEC Network alternative channel. Yeah, I just saw ESPN News. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be on somewhere. You'll be able to watch it. So, I'm excited for Gamecocks basketball, though, man. I'm really, really pumped for it. Savannah Webster, does it just me or does UGA seem winnable now? They have not looked good. I'm not banking on it. I'm not banking on it, but you never know. That game is always interesting for sure. So, God, just unbelievable. RJ Kelly, how many players out this week from Mizzou? I mean, a fair amount. You've got the opt-outs. You've got Brad Johnson, Aaron Sterling are out. Alex Huntley's out. I think that's the big ones. Chandler says, would you say South Carolina is a bunch of me guys instead of team players? Well, yeah, I think you're seeing that. I think I think the answer's there, my friend. I think the answer's there. So, bottom line. And then he's going after Mason Zandy and God. Nah. Nah, bro. The Champ dudes can follow Champ. If they're that set on him, they can follow him wherever he goes. So go rep that school. Thomas Walker, honest question. What is a coach supposed to tell his players when they get booed by their own fans for 3 seasons in a row? How many times did that really happen? And were they booing the players or were they booing Muschamp? You're saying for 3 seasons in a row. So you're saying it happened in 2018. Yeah, Jake Bentley got booed. I definitely, I was at that game. I remember that happening. Outside of that, I don't recall a ton of games where there was a lot of booing or anything. I mean, and they were booing Muschamp. They were booing it all. So, you know. But again, you're a competitor. You're an athlete. Sure, it's unfortunate here, but you block it out, bro. But you don't throw the whole fan base under the bus or talk shit to the whole fan base. Like, that's not the way to approach it. Bottom line, it's not the way to go about it. All right, let's go to the phone lines. I don't know who this is. Yo, how's it going?
Hey, man, it's Gamecock Swag here, man.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. I tell you, I was kind of shocked when they got rid of Muschamp so soon, but I'm glad it happened. And I'm really amazed at some of these players' comments coming out saying that fans quit on you and all that crap. I mean, it's amazing what Kinlaw said today.
I mean, out of left field too. Like I kind of thought we were beyond it or over it, I guess. And then I just out of nowhere, Kinlaw. I mean, unreal. I agree. It's unreal.
I mean, we took a chance on him. He was a nobody before he came to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Just makes me sad.
And again, like it's a lack of perspective. I know everybody's emotional. They're pissed off. Their guy got fired, but it's disappointing to say. It's just disappointing, man. It's and that's putting it very nicely. I will say that. So I mean, like I said on Twitter, I just said it on Twitter. Hey, if you're a former player and you feel that way, just don't come back. We don't need you. It's fine. I mean, totally fine. No big deal. Is what it is. Hope you have a great NFL career. No hard feelings, but don't come back. There's plenty of other Gamecock football players that have come through the program that, we would be proud to have back, and they represent the school the right way, and they love the university, and they embrace it. If you don't, it's no big deal. Don't come back. Bottom line. Simple.
I'll throw a name out to you. What do you think of Shane Beamer maybe being the head coach?
Yeah, no, that's been a popular one. I'm definitely warming up to it because, hey, I think as you're seeing right now, culture fit's a big deal. Like, that's going to be a very big deal for this job. And he's a guy, he's cut his teeth at South Carolina, been there. I think this would be his dream job. And I will say this, too, to the people that are skeptical about Shane Beamer. Listen, and I totally understand being skeptical. Guy's never been a head coach. He's never been a big-time coordinator before. There are questions. Everybody you could hire, though, and I think they're all solid candidates. Like, I've said this before. I'll say it again. There's no hire right now that would be worse than Will Muschamp was in 2015. Nobody would come even close. Nobody has a worse reputation than Muschamp had in 2015. But every one of these guys you could hire is going to be a risk. There's a pro and a con with all of them. You know what I mean? Like, even Hugh Freeze. Heck, he's got his character issues. What if he comes to Carolina and he jumps after 2 years for a bigger job? Or what if he comes to Carolina and he puts the Gamecocks in the same situation he put Ole Miss in? And then you look at a guy like Billy Napier. That'd be a good hire. But, hey, he's never been a coach in the SEC level. Is he ready to take over? You look at Beamer, obviously. I already mentioned what his pros and cons are. You look at a guy like Jamie Chadwell, same thing. So, like, you're going to take a risk no matter what. You know what I mean? So, and I'm again, hey, Joe Brady, that'd be a huge risk too. So, I mean, I don't think there's a single guy you could hire where everybody in the fan base is going to be like, that was a great hire. Because, number one, people just don't all agree anyways. But there's not one guy where it's just like the no-brainer. You know what I mean? Like, Twitter obviously wasn't around, but I'd be damned if we found somebody who was mad when we got Steve Spurrier, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I mean, I don't know. Did you know anybody that was like, oh, we shouldn't have hired him? Like, yeah, we should have. Like, that was a no-brainer slam dunk. There's, every candidate out right now, there's pros and there's cons. And so, I'm trying to see the positives of each guy because there's going to be a risk no matter what. And the thing with Beamer, the big thing with Beamer is going to be bringing in the right coordinators, OC, DC, all of it. You're going to have.
I was thinking maybe we could keep Mike Bobo on,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe
we might lose Gunner.
I mean, here's the thing with me though. I'm not a proponent of keeping Bobo on. Bobo hasn't shown me in his years as an OC he's going to play a spread guy, and I think that's what you're going to see the next offense be at USC. It's going to be very fast, offensive minded. Like there's in my opinion, the leading candidate to be the starting quarterback next year is probably Luke Doty. Because I think that's the type of offense you're going to go to. So listen, I'll just say this too. Like I appreciate what Bobo's done. We've had a solid year this year. I want a complete reset. Just completely flush it, bring your own guys. And again, hey, the new head coach is going to have that decision. You know what I mean? But I'm not a fan of it. I don't want to see Bobo come back. I mean, if you do, I mean, whatever, it is what it is. Bygones are bygones, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just start fresh, start anew. Bring somebody in that's truly going to run that up-tempo spread off because that's what college football is, man. Like, I'm not saying you still got to run the football, obviously, but at South Carolina, you need a dual-threat quarterback to win big, man. You need a spread offense. You got to be creative, think outside the box, keep teams on their heels. And as good as we've played offensively this year, that's not the way this offense is built. It's a run-first, ground and pound, play action. You know what I mean? And it's just – again, even with I give all the credit to Bobo. The improvements offensively have been great, but I just think at a school like South Carolina to win big, to really win big, you need to see kind of what you saw under Spurrier with that spread offense and being creative like that. So, but again, we'll see. We'll see what the next head coach wants to do, but it'll be interesting. So,
yeah. Well, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, Gamecocks way. I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Yeah, good stuff. If you guys do want to call in, 843-790-3377, 843-790-3377. Guys, you can call in. Kevin Schuler says Beamer is coached under some of the best offensive minds in college football. Nothing wrong with giving him a chance. At least he is not an old Georgia Bulldog reject. That is very true. Hey, like I said, I'd be down with it. I'd be down with it. So I'm cool with it. Why not? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay. Yep. Is what it is. So, is what it is. Yep. J.C. Horn also endorsing Javon Kinlaw's tweet. Again, just don't come back. You keep that same energy and don't come back, bro. So if y'all want to see, now this is. Oh, did he really? Did Izzy say something? God Almighty, this should be golden. This should be golden. This should be golden for sure. Oh, he said something about the quote. Oh, buddy. This has been like the Twitter show. Like, right? Normally we're talking on here. This is the Twitter show. Like what's going on? Jesus Christ. It's just wild to me how Izzy and JC made a decision, and they made a decision and they're pissed off that not everybody agrees. Bro, did you think everybody was going to sing Kumbaya and wish you a happy farewell? Like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. I speak for the fan. Fuck those dudes. Sorry, not sorry about it. Honestly, I mean, that's you. You want to hear my real take on it? Fuck those guys. That's how I feel about it. Nah, don't come back. There's been a lot of great Gamecocks before you, and there will be many after you that I'd rather take pride in. So, adios, boys. Again, best of luck to you. It's all good. All love. I wish you nothing but the best, but nah, I'm Gucci. You ain't going to be remembered as a Gamecock great. No way. And you know what? To Israel Mukuamu, a business decision was made because not enough games were won. Bottom line. If you can't understand that, I don't really know what to tell you. It's just unbelievable it's gotten to this point, though. It's just unbelievable, dude. Just wild. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad, dude. It's sad, man. It's truly, honestly sad. If you see why I look so weird, it's because I'm tweeting something. Oh, and that's what I don't understand about JC and Izzy and all of this fallout. Y'all made a decision, okay? All right, you made a decision, right? You wanted to opt out. Cool. Whatever. I said on my show, I've said it on this live stream multiple times. I don't love the decision, but I understand why they did it, and I wish them nothing but the best. Bottom line. But y'all, not everybody's going to agree, JC Horn and Israel Mukuamu. Not everybody's going to agree, and that's okay. We can all agree to disagree. Not everybody's going to agree. Why are you getting so butthurt that not everybody thinks you made a good decision? Lay in the bed you made. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why can these guys not stay off social media? Okay? Like, I don't understand. Jesus Christ. Like, dude, like, get over it. You knew, I mean, honestly, did the guys expect this to happen? Like, everybody was just going to be like on board? Like, yeah, I mean, dude, like, make the decision, get off of Twitter, and be done with it. Hey, I didn't even tell you guys this, and I'm not going to release these messages, this conversation. I got JC Horn in my DMs last night bitching at me for posting the quote that Ryan Brewer put up, or that I put up that Ryan Brewer said. I didn't say it, but I got JC Horn DMing me on Instagram, bitching at me. Bro, it's like it ain't my job. That's what I do, bro. When a guy like Ryan Brewer speaks, I don't know if JC Horn even knows who Ryan Brewer is. Probably doesn't. When a guy like that speaks, though, yeah, it's noteworthy. Yeah, it's noteworthy, bro. And no, I'm not going to release those messages. That's between me. And we actually had a productive conversation. We had a productive convo. I'm not going to release those messages. I'm not that petty. I'm really not. But it's just like, bro, like, get it over it. Like, get over it. Come on, dude. It's wild, bro. And you know what's crazy? I'll say this because I think about this a lot. What's crazy is this. Listen, for what I do in my business, I get paid to give opinions and tweet and post. And you guys understand. You know how it works, right? That's what I do. But a guy like Javon Kinlaw, he doesn't. There's nobody holding a gun to his head saying you have to tweet. Why can't you just keep it to yourself? What do you accomplish by what do you accomplish by saying that? What do you accomplish? Nothing. I mean, and it just sucks because I wanted to sit here and talk about this damn Missouri game, and all we talked about some stupid Twitter shit, like some dumbass Twitter banter. It's just ridiculous, bro. Like, just don't hit send. What's the point? What point are you trying to make? God. It's just wild, dude. Like, anyways, I've got Missouri winning the game 44-31. Hunter Brown, why hasn't Muschamp made a statement? So I've seen a lot of this. That's not really a thing he's going to do. I don't think that's going to be a thing he's going to do, guys. So if you're waiting on a statement from Muschamp, I don't think it's going to happen. Eric Fryer says, I know that Jalen Dickerson better see some time in the secondary this week, and he has an interception this year, and this is far more than anyone who is left to play in the secondary. He also has more than a handful of tackles. Yeah, I mean, Dickerson should 100% play. I don't know why he wouldn't. Oh, Rodney Creel. But Chris, if Izzy isn't on the field, who else can we get to leave receivers completely uncovered and get burned repeatedly? Ronnie Pace, I don't have Twitter. What did Kinlaw say? I did post it to where it went to Facebook as well. But if you missed it, Javon Kinlaw tweeted, Gamecock fans are the worst, on my soul. That is what he said. Gamecock fans are the worst. So, is what it is. So, I'll probably say this on Twitter when we get off, and I'll say it to you guys. Hey, you know what? Let's be positive. I'm excited for the next era of Gamecock football, and I'll follow it up with this. If you're not excited for the next era of Gamecock football, if you're still upset Will Muschamp got fired, if you still are riding Will Muschamp's jock, go fuck yourself and go follow him to wherever he's going. We're moving on. We're done with it. I'm done with it. I'm not rehashing it anymore. I'm done. So that goes for fans, that goes for players, that goes for staff, that goes for administration. All love, best of luck to you. But if you're still on Will Muschamp's jock and you can't get over it, I don't care if you want to transfer, if you want to pick a new team, fuck you. We're going to move on. We're done with it. That's the bottom line. I'm sick of talking about it. I don't give a damn if you had 100 tackles at Carolina or 0. I don't care if you threw 100 touchdowns or 0. If you feel that way, go follow the University of Will Muschamp wherever he goes. You can go sing Kumbaya with him and go suck him off. We're going to move on. I'm done with it, bro. I'm sick of it. So, anyways, I'm wrapping up. I got Mizzou 44-31, guys. What time you guys want to go live tomorrow for the pregame show? Noon, 3? Throw out some times. Is there anybody? Because, again, I will be going to the game tomorrow. Very, very excited. I'm going to the game. First game at Willie B that I'll actually be going in this season. Obviously, I went to Baton Rouge. Do you guys prefer any specific time? Like I said, noon, 3 when we want to do the pregame show. I'll go live for 30 minutes yet again. But, again, I won't be at overtime. See, 5:30 is too late. I'm probably going to get out to the tailgate around 3:30. So yeah, we'll probably do noon. You guys will see the updated time. I'll probably do either maybe 11:30 to noon. Is that too early? I would do it at a tailgate spot, but I don't think the guys have Wi-Fi. I'm not sure if I'd be capable of that. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out, guys. Just stay looking for the updated times. I'll figure it out. Again, it's going to be either probably 11:30 to noon or noon to 12:30, or I'm going to do 3 to 3:30 or 2:30 to 3 or something like that. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. This has been one hell of a day, one hell of an eventful Daily Crow. Fantastic week, though, guys. You guys have made this week a blast. Honestly, I mean, I know it's been madness. It's been pure craziness. But thanks for the love, support, guys. Again, go Cox, beat Mizzou. We will talk tomorrow, guys. Like I said, stay tuned. You're going to see the updated time here shortly. I'll pick a time and we'll go from there. But go Cox. We'll talk soon.